Have you ever wondered why Samson, a man chosen by God, still ended up broken? His story teaches us the dangers of living for our own pleasure instead of living for God's purpose. Samson had incredible strength. He was set apart by God from birth to do amazing things. But instead of staying focused on God's mission, Samson often chased his own desires. What happened to him is a powerful warning for all of us today. In the next few minutes, we will break down how his life mirrors the choices we face every day and what we must do differently to stay strong in God's purpose. Samson's story is found in Judges chapters 13 through 16. Even before Samson was born, God had a special plan for his life. He was to be a Nazirite, someone dedicated to God from birth, living under strict vows. God gave him supernatural strength to fight the enemies of Israel. But despite having this divine calling, Samson struggled. He often followed his own passions rather than God's direction. Samson's downfall was not overnight. It started with small compromises. He was drawn to women who did not share his faith. He broke the boundaries God had set. He trusted the wrong people. He sought pleasure over obedience. And eventually, he revealed the secret of his strength to Delilah, leading to his capture, humiliation, and loss of freedom. This is a mirror for us today. We are called by God. We have gifts and purposes designed by Him. But when we prioritize our own desires over God's direction, we put ourselves in danger. Just like Samson, it often begins with small compromises, ignoring God's voice, choosing convenience over obedience, seeking approval from the world rather than from God. Proverbs 14 verse 12 says, "There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death." And Judges 16 verse 20 shows the heartbreaking moment when Samson's strength left him, and he didn't even realize it. It says, "But he did not know that the Lord had left him." That is one of the most sobering verses in the Bible. Living for pleasure blinds us. It distances us from God's voice little by little, until we may not even recognize that we are far from Him. But there is hope in Samson's story too. At the end of his life, Samson turned back to God. Judges 16:28 tells us that Samson cried out to the Lord for strength one more time, and God heard him. Even in his brokenness, God used Samson to fulfill his purpose. This shows that even if we have drifted, God's mercy is still available. If we turn back to Him with a sincere heart, He can restore us and use us for His glory. The choice is in front of us every day. Will we live for temporary pleasure, or will we live for God's eternal purpose? Will we chase the world's approval or walk faithfully with God, even when it costs us? Samson's story warns us not to waste our God-given potential chasing after things that will not last. Instead, we are called to examine our hearts daily and choose the narrow road that leads to life. Matthew 6 verse 33 reminds us, "But seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you." When God is first, everything else falls into its proper place. If this message spoke to you today, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Together, let's keep choosing God's way over the world's way. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.